Essay number 2, number 5, number 6. At the end of this video, I'm going to tell you which title is my favorite. May25, let's get an A and
get an A in TOK.
I wasn't planning on making this video. I've never done one on this before, but so many people are messaging me here in the comments, and especially on Fiverr where I can help tutor you, and you're saying, how do I get started? Which title do I choose? So I'm gonna make this super quick video, and again, like all my other videos, you can download my notes. So look in the comments here, totally free, no email address required. Go to the link on my website. You can download the notes that I'm going to use here that you can probably see on the screen. I don't know which direction this is on. My camera's flipped. I'm here in San Antonio. You can see this terrible background. I'm in my hotel, traveling the world, helping people with TOK. And yeah, I wanted to help you guys out. My setup is awful. I hope you can see my face. But yeah, just real quickly, first of all, download this. Secondly, go to fiverr.com/PatFreakinJones. That's me, the guy in the hat. And I can help tutor you. I can help edit your paper. Not necessarily edit, but I'll add feedback and I'll help you. Yeah, I got your back. I'll do as much as I can, and I will help you score extremely highly. Look at all my comments on my other videos. You'll see how well I can help you score. Okay, so we're going to jump in the document. By now, you should have already downloaded the document. The link is down below, and we're going to look at this. So how do you choose the TOK essay title? Well, you start by downloading this document, but you already did that. That's how you're reading this. Like, seriously, if you haven't downloaded this, I don't know what you're doing. Just like I mentioned before, if you need extra help, I put my link here to go to my Fiverr page. It will take you there. TOK exhibition help, TOK essay help. That's what you want right there. And then guides here, outlines, all the help. But that's not what you care about. You want to know how to pick a title. So I've got it right here. I'm hiding them so you watch my video. You can just download this and skip the whole thing. I don't care. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is what courses are you taking that can give you evidence? So the thing that's going to take you the longest, and it should take you the longest, is finding examples. So if you have courses that apply to one of the titles that can work out, that would be a great reason to choose that title to save you time with research. Next thing, hobbies. That didn't work. Okay, what interests or hobbies do you have that can give you evidence? So if you are a business person and that's something that you enjoy researching, that would be a great thing. Don't try to just insert anything in there. Somebody already did a thing like, how can I put skibbity toilet into a video? That's not the right way to do it. I don't even know what a skibbity toilet is. But instead, what you want to do is think about the title first, and then what things that you already know can go in there, okay? Not, I like this, how can I fit this in? Whoever posted that, you're cool, and I'm glad you subscribed, but you're doing it the opposite way, okay? Next things, so which one do you hate? Remember, you only have to choose one. So as we'll talk about in a minute, there are some you don't even need to worry about. If it's too hard, it's too hard. You still got 4 or 5 more. Okay, the next thing that you want to do is, which one can you be an expert in? So we want to not just be researching. We want to be saying, I have learned about this topic, and here's what I have learned. I'm going to be making a conclusion video soon. That's what goes in your conclusion. Here's what I have learned. So which one do you think you can be an expert in? That's really important. Okay, next thing, what comes to mind? Would your examples be the same as those of your peers? So this is kind of 2 different points here. The first thing is, if something pops in your head, that's very good. But there are also things that pop into everybody's head, and you don't want to be using the same research as them. So if you go, oh, well, vaccines could really work for that. Vaccines and autism. No, everybody chooses that. If you go, oh, I think the Nazis could work. No, everybody chooses Nazis. So when you're thinking about the things that come to mind when you read those questions, ask yourself, is that something that only I will think about? Or is that something that literally 10,000 people around the world will think about? Super important, and I talk about this all the time on my channel. Okay, number 6, do you want to choose an AOK that you like, or let the IB choose for you? There is no right or wrong answer, but as you can see here, some of the titles give you the AOKs, and some of them don't. I find this easy because I used to have students take about a week and research and then decide their AOKs. Here, you already know what you have to study, and that's telling you kind of what they're looking for. Are they AOKs that are similar? Are they AOKs that are different? So I really like the ones that require a certain AOK. And then finally, how much time are you going to spend? So if you're going to choose an easy one, you're probably doing that because you're trying to get this over with. But if you want to spend a lot of time, you might be able to choose one of the harder ones. So Let me look at these individually now. So if you saw my other video, I call number 1 the basic one, okay? So you want to choose this one if you want to find easy evidence. There are so many different things that you can research, and I'll be making a video about this week, about contradictory evidence. It will not be hard to find examples for this title. It's got an easy organization. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Easy organization, and you don't want to choose AOK. So number 1 is very easy, very basic. Number 2, I also really like this one. This is actually one of my favorites, and this is what people are asking for. They say, what is your favorite? Number 2. That's one of my 2 favorites. I'll tell you my next favorite in a minute. Choose this one if you want to research nearly anything. There is so much that we can do for this title. And so if you don't know where you want to go, you can just choose your favorite stuff and go from there. If you want to be demonstrating a lot of your own analysis, a lot of your own thinking, this one will totally work for that. And then as you saw in my intro video, we're going to try to get a little controversial here. We're going to poke some holes in things. So I really like number 2 because it's giving you the opportunity to think creatively and to think critically. Number 3, you can already see it says abort. Just don't choose number 3. I don't know why anyone's going to choose it. How can we reconcile the relentless drive to pursue knowledge with the finite resources we have available? Discuss with reference to the natural sciences. I don't care because I'm not going to choose it. Okay, if things already pop in your mind, go ahead and choose this. You need to be able to write concisely if you're going to do this one. And the reason is you need to be talking about people pursuing knowledge, and you need to be talking about the finite resources. So there's a lot to talk about in the examples. And then if you watch my videos, because I'm going to help you with this one. Okay. Number 4, title number 4. This one's going to be the one that everybody does, and that's totally fine. Choose this if you want to write it quickly. Just there are always ever improving, not new, not groundbreaking, just ever improving tools that result in an improved knowledge. This is easy. This is yes or no. You don't have to worry about organization. This is most likely going to be yes, no, or if you see my videos, yes and, no and, yes but, no but. So this one, I guarantee you 50% of the essays that people send to me in Fiverr, by the way, click the link below, check out my store on Fiverr. 50% of you will be doing this one. And that's telling you how easy it is. It's also showing you that when the examiners read your essay, you're going to be compared to a lot. So that might be a reason to not choose number 4. Number 5, the confusing one. To what extent do you agree with the claim all models are wrong, but some are useful? Choose this if you're trying to stand out. A lot of people choose the hard ones, which would be 4 and 5, because they don't, 3 and 5, because they don't want to be compared to other people. Totally fine. You will have to research a lot, but this will give you a lot of different things to conclude. And remember, you're not just saying, here's an example of the extent. We're drawing conclusions. We're analyzing. We're teaching lessons. There are so many lessons that we can draw from thinking about models. Are they always wrong? Are they not always wrong? And remember, you don't have to agree with this. You can completely disagree with this. You can say, not all models are wrong, but all are useful. There are many different ways to interpret. And then finally, number 6. What did we say? Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Number 6, the weird one. Does acquiring knowledge destroy our sense of wonder? Discuss with reference to 2 areas of knowledge. So I love this one. You probably already know this is one of my favorites. You want to think creatively. There are so many different things to think about when we're thinking of how does knowledge create wonder or destroy wonder. You don't want to be constrained. There's so many things to think about with this. Sense of wonder can apply to any of the AOKs, which is why they don't prescribe any. And then finally, you want to find some unique examples. There's many things that can work out here. So when it comes to it, which ones are my fave? Clearly, number 6 is my favorite. And I can't say number 4 is my favorite because everyone's going to choose it. So I really like number 2. And the reason I like number 2 is you're going to be able to poke holes in something. You're going to be able to say, hey, this revered knowledge that we have now may actually be more fragile than we assumed to be. And you can poke holes at anything that you learn in your class. So you can take the first thing that you learn, the most basic foundation of something, and say, yeah, this actually might be a little bit more fragile. Okay, get in touch with me in the comments. Get in touch with me on Fiverr. I hope that TOK sucks a little bit less than it did at the beginning of this video. I'll see you next time.